Today we're making cave burger. Now what makes these burgers different from other burgers is we're going to have a crispy crust around the outer edge of the burgers. Let's stop wasting time and get into this recipe. I've got a pound of ground beef here, right? Just gonna split it up. What I'm going to do is make 2 big burgers. Now we've got our second burger here all done. What I've got now is just a soda can, right? Press down in the center like that on each one of these guys. And you can see how it came apart a little bit. Just going to put that all back together. About like that. Push this center down in each one. Makes that burger a little bit wider, if you will. But you want to have a good, tight around this lip. And you'll see why here in just 1 second. Now let me set this aside. And what I've got here is a row of pepper. And this is coffee rub. I'm just going to mix these in together. And by the way, if you don't have coffee rub or you don't like coffee flavor on beef, you can do this with just the pepper. I kind of like the coffee rub on beef. Right, so now what I want to do is put this back down in a kind of a single row. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're going to grab one of those burgers. And I'm going to get this all over the edge of this burger. You can see that, right? I'm going to do the same thing for the other one. Just come right down that edge again. Turning it. You just want to make sure you get this outer edge good and covered, right? You can come up like this if you'd like. No need to get the center. Just this edge, all peppered. In my case, coffee rubbed up. All right, now we've got both of our burgers peppered up. Now I'm going to come in with this Boar's Head White Lightning. It's a salt and garlic seasoning. You could just sprinkle a little salt on top. You could sprinkle a little garlic, dried garlic powder on top, but you don't need the pepper. We've already got that on the sides. I just have a little smoked Gouda, not a lot. I'm putting about approximately 2 tablespoons of shredded smoked Gouda. Then we're going to come in on each of these. That's a little baby Bella cheese right there. And the final thing, I've got some jalapeno. I took 1.5 jalapenos, sliced them up. Not going to need them all. If you don't want to do this, you just have pepper on my gloves. If you don't want to use the jalapeno, you could do a circle, right, of bell pepper, green bell pepper, or even a red one. Now while these burgers sit here and soak up the seasoning and the flavors, let's get over and get our grill ready. See, that fire is good and hot. Just going to get each of these burgers on here. Put them about right here in the middle. They're going to drip some fat. We're going to get some flare up. That's why I put the charcoal on one side. That way we can move them over out of that fire. We're going to let these burgers cook, and like I mentioned earlier, the goal here is to get a nice crust around the edge of that burger. Now, I did not time this cook. I used a temperature, a temperature probe. I like my burgers medium well to well, so I just cooked it till I got up to about 155. If I'm guessing, it probably took 40 to 50 minutes. You can see those jalapenos under there. This is just going to be awesome. You can see that black pepper, coffee on the edge. I'm going to get these burgers off here. I know they're done. Let's get these burgers off. They look delicious. Get this other one on here. How I'm going to finish these, I've got a little melted butter with garlic in it. That's about a tablespoon there. Here's about a tablespoon here. It's going to be so good. And then for a little garnish, you could use green onion, but I've got some more of that jalapeno that I had left over. I told you I used 1.5. It's going to give it a little crunch, and all about the crunch. I'm going to cut into this. See what it looks like on the inside. Let me turn it around here so we can both look at it. And there you have it. Cave Burgers. Jalapeno burger. Here we go. That pepper and coffee rub around the edge gives it a nice charred crunch. And of course that cheese, you can't go wrong with a burger and cheese, right? If you like this video, I've got 2 more burger videos right down below.